My brother's voice was too calm. That's what made me listen. "Where's your wife?" he asked. I was at my desk, signing a client contract, the monotony of the day pressing down like damp air. "She's on a business trip," I said. "New York." A pause, then the kind of silence that rearranges your heartbeat. "No," he said, "she's here, in Hawaii, at my hotel, with someone, and she's using your ATM card." I remember staring at the papers in front of me, black ink, white page, suddenly meaningless. My fingers felt disconnected from my body. The phone didn't drop, my voice didn't crack. I only said, "Are you sure?" "I'm looking at her right now, brother." The line went quiet again, except for the faint hum of ocean wind on his end. That sound, that peaceful, endless sound, felt like mockery. My wife, my money, my brother's hotel. The equation rearranged itself in my mind until it formed a single word: plan. That night, I didn't sleep. I didn't rage either. I watched the digital clock blink through the hours while my thoughts aligned like chess pieces. Every image of her, smiling, talking, pretending, played back in muted fragments. I analyzed the pauses in her laughter, the tone in her texts, the way she'd started saying, "I'll transfer later," when we spoke about money. Denial came briefly, like a flicker of mercy. Maybe my brother was mistaken, maybe it was a look-alike. But then, she withdrew $500 at 3:02 a.m., my card alert told me. In Honolulu. She hadn't even tried to hide it. By morning, the denial was gone. What replaced it was precision. I called my brother back, told him not to confront her, just to observe. He agreed, he owed me that much. Every hour, he sent me quiet updates, photos, timestamps, room numbers. She wasn't just with someone, she was belonging to him, touching him in public, laughing. The woman who used to tell me she hated sunlight was tanning beside another man, my name still listed under her emergency contact. I remember thinking, she used me as an alibi. A financial vessel, a safety net she could abandon the second she landed on warmer ground. It wasn't heartbreak, not really. It was humiliation, clean, surgical, perfect in its cruelty. The next day I moved through my life like an actor hitting marks. Meetings, emails, polite smiles. Inside, I was dismantling her world. I logged into our joint accounts, transferred everything into mine. I blocked her card, but left the balance at zero so the card would still work, just not for her. Then I called the airline. I booked a one-way ticket to Hawaii under another name. And then I didn't go. I sent my brother instead. He was my eyes, my quiet accomplice. He played the part perfectly, friendly hotelier, courteous smile, pretending not to recognize her at first. When he did, he offered her a complimentary suite upgrade on behalf of management. She accepted, of course. She always liked upgrades. Meanwhile, I traced everything: her texts, her calls, her emails. She had registered the room under my name, used my card. She'd told the man she was divorced. Every lie she'd told him was financed by my silence. I recorded it all. My brother and I devised a small detail, a decoy. He told her the hotel's payment system was down and asked her to confirm her ID and card for manual verification. She handed both over, mine, both of them, and smiled like she'd never been caught in her life. He took a picture of her holding it, sent it to me. That image did something irreversible inside me. When she called me 2 days later, her voice was syrupy, pretending fatigue. "Hey love, flight's delayed, I might stay another night." I almost laughed. Almost. "Sure," I said. "Enjoy your hotel. You deserve a break." There was a pause. She didn't expect permission. Guilt fluttered, but not enough to make her confess. That night, my brother sent me the final proof, a video. She and her lover arguing by the pool. He'd found her real name on her luggage tag. He shouted something about stealing money. Security escorted him out. The irony was perfect. By morning, she was alone and broke. I transferred the remaining funds out of every account she could touch. Canceled her card mid-transaction while she tried paying her bill. My brother watched her face fall as the machine beeped red. Then he handed her a note. My handwriting. Just 5 words. You're still in New York. She called me from the hotel lobby. Her voice was trembling now, panic laced with anger. What did you do? I said quietly. I didn't do anything. You did. They're saying the card's frozen. I can't. I know. How could you? How could you? Silence stretched between us, sharp and alive. I let her drown in it. Then I told her something she didn't expect. I sent the video to your mother and your company. You might want to call them before you call me again. She gasped, a short, broken sound. You're a monster. No, I said. I just stopped pretending to be your fool, and I hung up. The ocean outside my window looked exactly like it did in my brother's photos. Blue, endless, deceptive. She'd return eventually, I knew. Not to me, but to the ruin she'd made of herself. People like her always circle back to the silence they tried to escape. I didn't block her number. I didn't need to. Some ghosts deserve to know they can still reach you. They just won't be answered. I deleted her name from my phone, but not her contact. I renamed it something else. Lesson. When it rang again the next morning, I let it, watched it blink, then fade to missed call. That's all love ever was, in the end. A call you should have never answered.